Good afternoon, morning, day, and night, and welcome everyone to the Loaded Potato Podcast. I'm your beautiful host for today, Ivan, of course, and I am joined by wrestler number one, Brandon.
I'm a referee.
No, right now you're a wrestler.
No, I'm technically a referee.
And then
if you want to see me referee, go to 907 Pro Wrestling on YouTube and watch me get kicked in the face.
There you go.
There you go.
And referee Axel.
Hello. You're out. Or whatever your refs do.
You're out. You're out. That's it. You're
funny.
done.
You're done.
You're done, bud. But yeah, welcome to another episode, everyone. How's y'all's week been?
It's been decently well.
Yeah.
Besides like financial shenanigans, I'm doing okay.
Yeah. Speaking of financial shenanigans, dude, for the past, ever since coming back here from my vacation, we still haven't really, stopped spending. And my wallet's hurting.
Yeah.
God damn, dude.
You guys literally got new pieces of furniture for free, basically, because that's how broke you guys are now.
Well, I mean, we got our previous couches kind of for free. They were I think we paid $80 for those couches, and then for the recliner that we got was $50. The other couch is free because, thrifting, more people should do it.
Stealing, no, more people should do it.
Stealing, yeah, more people should do it. Also, I forgot to mention for our video listeners or video watchers, you probably noticed we're all PNGs. No real reason, just accept it. Audio listeners, basically the same because we're the superior format. But yeah, so moral of the story, I gotta also stop spending money. I mean, we went to the bars the other day too. Holly spent a pretty penny.
Yeah, but the only reason why y'all went because I was reffing my what was it? 4th, 5th, and 6th match.
Oh, well, I was gonna get to that. I was more thinking about the bars that we went to on Friday, or was it Friday?
That was
last
Friday.
week. Okay,
yep.
Last week Friday. And then we went to Brandon's, what was it, 907 wrestling thing. They had their own matchup thing. We went to that. Brandon reffed and stuff. I got pretty litty. I didn't plan on getting litty that night.
He got very sauced, guys.
Yes, because they didn't have Angry Orchards, whatever. Angry Orchards. Yeah, they didn't have my Angry Orchards. So they have the double shovel, which is still a cider, but it has a lot more alcohol in it. So by the second
just as good.
I think it's better because it's less.
Well, it
sweet
depends
for me.
on which one you get though, because there's two versions.
So. Yeah, but it kind of got me a bit saucy faster than I thought. And then John was just like, you know what, it's fine, I'll drive. So I was like, yeah. And so then I had a lot more. So it was fun.
But then Thursday, we also went to the bar.
Did we?
Because we went to Homestead.
I thought that was
that was Thursday.
Was it Thursday?
Yes.
I thought that was Friday.
No, because
it was Thursday. It was Thursday because country night. Yeah.
Yeah, which sucked.
Yeah.
Moral of the story is don't go to country night.
Yeah, fuck country.
It was a decent environment, but I don't know, it was just listening to country basically for several hours at a time is not fun.
Yeah, I was the DD for that night, but I had a good time.
Even though he was the DD, I felt uncomfortable drinking. I'm not a social drinker. I'm only social if it's at the house,
I'm a heavy solo alcoholic drinker.
Yeah, you drink that high quality H2O, non-alcoholic Heineken.
Yeah.
Dihydrogen monoxide.
Yep, monoxide. Thank you.
Ooh, photosynthesize that shit.
Photosynthesize that. Oh yeah. Tis good.
Tis is good.
But yeah. I don't got I only got a few topics. I already talked about my gaming PC, but one thing that I found out somewhat recently, because I guess I never really used it on my PC, Bitwarden. If any of y'all use Bitwarden, I know y'all too that do, but anyone who's listening or watching, Bitwarden is this password manager / note. I mean, not really note taking, but you can still take notes. Its main purpose is a open source password manager. And I highly encourage everyone using password manager so you don't have to use the same password for everything. So if one of your accounts gets breached from the company or whatever, all of your shit's not going to be breached.
And the nice thing is too is like, because I know my mom, she uses like Excel spreadsheets for like her passwords, and I feel like I keep telling her, just do this. It's like going to be so organized, and you can just do a click of a button.
Yeah, and it's autofill. So what I'm getting at with the Bitwarden stuff, so I mean, we have already used it. With the extension that you get in your web browser, all you have to do when you go onto a website is click on that thing, and then you can click on whatever. But I found out, because usually the autofill thingy, whatever, wasn't that good, but it's gotten so fucking good now without needing to click on the extension to then autofill. It got so good. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like I was randomly, because you know, I got my PC again like a couple weeks ago, and I don't know, when I was re-signing into a lot of my stuff, the new autofill field thing, it just so seamless now. It is so good. I love it. And also they added new things where I don't know if I talked about pass keys, like my solo keys, you know, the physical hardware thing that you have to plug in and push the button and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is now integrated in Bitwarden, so you don't need a physical key anymore. If you go onto like a website that can use a security key, the Bitwarden like extension thing pops out like a pop-up, and then you can click on use passkey and it does it automatically. Like, I don't know how to explain this, but like,
is that a good thing?
it's just gotten no, it's amazing. Well, I guess yes, technically it's not as a good thing because it's now a software based token instead of your hardware.
Because like that's the whole point of the physical key, is to like it's only physical.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, yeah. The biggest part about it, is because it's physical, so you can't sign in unless you like actually have it on you.
Mm-hmm.
But still,
I've turned
it's a
my physical hardware key into a normal key. With one click of a button.
With this one screw, I can turn this sidearm into a felony.
Yeah, but still, it's fucking amazing. For those of you who don't use Bitwarden or any password managers, use it. Even if it's the Google password manager or the one in your browser, just use any password manager and it'll make your life so much easier.
Yeah, because I know iPhone has their own password manager too, but I've stopped like using that altogether once I got Bitwarden, because it's just so much easier. I feel more secure if it's not like, if it's on like its own secure thing like Bitwarden is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing. And I just wanted to say that it's gotten so much better than when I first started using it years ago. But yeah, that's my privacy security rant for the day. Use Bitwarden or any password manager. It's gotten really good.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Cannot deny that.
Let's talk about our Alaska for the episode. It got as high as like 69, 70 degrees like the past couple days.
Yeah. Thanks, Obama, with your global warming.
But I don't think people realize like our 60 degrees, 70 degrees is like very warm compared to like southern states.
Yeah, I want to say it's comparable to like 80 degrees or so in like 70, maybe like high 80s, low 90s. I want to say.
So it's just pretty much like whatever anyone's like he just said, like just pretty much whatever your hottest degrees are. That's basically us, but only like 10 degrees colder. In my opinion.
And drier.
That's for sure. Because Man, when I was doing those deliveries, man, I was dying. I already went through my water like instantaneously. It was not a good thing. But then again,
Yeah.
I don't wear shorts, so
Yeah, I mean, I don't either, but it do be getting hot
How much water
Hey,
do y'all
now,
drink
like-
in a day?
a lot.
a lot.
You don't keep track?
No.
No.
I drink about like 1.5 gallons of water.
Well, I used to
Yeah.
before I dropped the straw. I had a Wendy's cup, like the large Wendy's cup. I would just keep refilling that with water like as many times as I could.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm going back to my the Lions Tech Tips cup or a bottle. So that's 40 ounces. I have refilled this already twice today. So
Yeah, I got myself a 2-liter water bottle that I just keep refilling throughout the day. Once I
Is
get
it
it
for-
empty.
Nice.
Sorry, it's a 1.18 liter. So
See, if I
Yes.
was using my camera right now, I can show y'all my cup. I have this like thermos cup thing that I use all the time. It's like the only cup I really use.
for every single drink, he just doesn't clean it.
Well, okay, well, sometimes. But anyway, I use it all the time. It's about 20 ounces. So, and I typically drink like, I'm trying to think, in a day, I at least do 3 or 4 of them. 3 or 4 20 ounces. So I don't know how much that is. Ounces
decent
to a
amount.
liter. Yeah, what's the ounces to liter? So 20, so it's
your
half a
mom
liter.
liters.
Okay, so I'm drinking 2 liters a day then. Right? Is that how the math checks out?
The math is mathing. I could probably say
Yeah.
so.
Because 20 ounces is no. Actually, 20 fluid ounces is basically 0.6. So 0.6 times 4. So
Yeah, so
I'm drinking 2.5 liters a day at a minimum, usually. How many liters to a gallon? I don't know if that's a lot, is it?
How many liters?
Well-
It's 4 liters per gallon.
So you're drinking about a half.
Half a
Gallon.
gallon minimum. Okay.
I'm doing at least a gallon a day. I've realized.
Yeah, I drink.
Well, on most days.
Yeah, for me, I drink about 3 bottles. 3 bottles of mine per day, which is to 1.5 gallon.
I'm gonna look up how much water do you need to drink a day?
Just 2 liters.
Just 2 liters.
let me,
For the
Yeah.
average person.
Who recommends 2 liters? Okay. The National Academy for Science, Engineering, Medical recommends daily water intake of 2.7. Okay, so I'm almost there. I'm basically at the recommended amount of water.
You need to step up
Oh,
your
so-
hydration game, Ivan.
So the
Oh wait,
large
no, I need to
Wendy's,
drink 3.7.
Hmm.
Oh, I need to drink more then.
So the large Wendy's cup, what I would drink out of it is just a liter, 1 liter, like 33.81 ounces, or it's like around there. So I would refill that many times. So I'd be drinking over a gallon. As many times as I could.
Nice. Yeah. Well, okay, to be fair, I mean, yeah, you should be drinking water, but I'm pretty sure the actual like medical thing is only drink when you're thirsty. Don't force yourself to drink
No.
more.
Do not drink when you're thirsty. When you're thirsty,
You're not my
means that-
dad.
See, the thing is, when you're thirsty, that means you're already past the dehydration point. Like you should be drinking.
Well,
before
I'm not
that.
saying like you're deathly thirsty, but like I'm
I'm
pretty
deathly
sure
thirsty now.
I'm pretty sure I've spoken to plenty of doctors and they're basically like, yeah, just do what your body tells you.
Are you a doctor? Didn't think so.
I didn't say me, I said I spoke to doctors.
You're not a doctor.
Oh my god, okay.
You're not a doctor. You're not that guy, Phil. You're not that guy.
Yeah, because technically everyone has to drink water differently because some people are bigger, some people are smaller.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm
it's all
fairly
about,
certain
all
I'm
about what
drinking
your
too
body
much.
tells you.
But
I know there's a point of no return where you shouldn't like drink a shit ton because it's overhydration. You could probably
Yeah.
die from that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Don't like say like, oh, you need to drink fucking like 3 gallons a day.
no. That's why I said
Nah.
that's why I asked how much you guys drink because I feel like I drink
Yeah.
a little too much, but
Do 12 gallons, you'd be fine.
yeah.
12 gallons.
12
I'm
measly
basically at
gallons.
what you should be drinking. at a minimum, I'm kind of basically there. So I think I'm doing pretty good. Wait, how much is too much water?
How much is it not enough? Survey says.
So the kidneys can eliminate about a liter of water an hour. Okay, so drinking more than 4 cups of water in an hour can lead to overhydration.
My kidneys are built
Well, how
different.
much is
built different.
Hold on, I'm doing more research. We're about to see if Axel is going to die in the next hour.
Here, just right now on camera. We can time this. You can pinpoint the exact moment his heart stopped.
Yeah. All right. So this other Google thing, Food Network says because your kidneys, you shouldn't drink more than 20 to 28 liters a day.
That is well over several gallons. I'll just say that right now.
Yeah, at least more than 2.
That's 5 gallons right there.
Well, I drink 1.5, so I think I'm fine.
You're
Okay, yeah, you're fine with overhydration.
okay. You could overhydrate now.
Yeah.
Now that we know
Now you can overhydrate.
we set the goal, and now you got to reach it.
All right, that's a challenge. I'll take your challenge.
That's fine. But they do say try not to drink more than like a liter an hour or more than a liter an hour.
Challenge
Mhm.
accepted.
So don't try to drink a whole gallon in one sitting.
I don't like chug down the whole damn thing. I take sips. Well, sips in my terms because I do drink a lot as a quote unquote sip. But
Bitch, you chug that shit.
I chug water bottles, like tiny
You
ones.
chug.
Well, they're not tiny, but
I've known you
eat
for
the
long
water
enough for that.
bottles.
Yeah.
Deep
Yeah.
throating water bottles.
I
Just
drink
came out
about
of the
that
womb.
much. Yeah, per sip or so.
How many ounces is in a water bottle? Because, yeah, you just
8
down those like nothing.
8 ounce, I think.
Oh, okay.
Well,
you're
most of them
fine.
are 12 ounces too. So
Yeah, 8 to 12. So
because pretty much like a regular can of soda is like this. It's the equivalent like fluids in a regular water bottle.
yeah, I usually chug
Okay.
that down like just a normal water bottle, and then I wait a bit, then I do it
It's
again.
only water. It's not gonna ruin my kidneys.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless
It's not gonna ruin Mikey.
no.
You know?
That's funny.
But shit, I know. Because I remember a while ago when at least for Ivan and I, we were still in school. We were reading that article how that like that athlete like died just because like he chugged like everything under the sun.
Oh, yeah.
What?
And I'm like, damn. Yeah, there was like an athlete. It wasn't at our school, but it was like on the news. Like, kid overhydrates himself by drinking like 2 gallons of water, so much Gatorade after a practice too, like a training practice. Like I think it was like a football player.
Mm-hmm.
So I just made it that much worse.
Yeah, you definitely need like if you're exercising and whatnot, it's not just water you need electrolytes
Hydrate,
and all
but
that.
don't
Electrolytes.
Yeah, you need all that
Salt.
stuff.
Just
You
sprinkle a
need
little salt in
salt.
it, yeah. And you get that
Salty-
sweet salt water.
Succulent salt water.
Succulent salt.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So, like we said, drink water, but not too much water, but enough to kill you.
Just enough to kill you.
Just enough. Yeah.
Don't overdo it, but just do it.
Speaking of hydration and exercising, wrestling, you can get a good exercise out of that, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
It'll test
Segue
your-
into our
well-
sponsor. No.
No, it can
Not
test your cardio, that's for sure. That's the main thing that wrestling is. It's just cardio endurance.
Is it? I think it's more like acrobats.
Eh.
Or acrobatics.
Well,
Isn't that
you
cardio?
could.
No, it's different.
Could be. You're different.
You're different.
No, but
Uh,
a lot of it like is endurance too, but like the main thing is cardio because like you could be like the most buff person, like have like the physique of like a god, but like if you can't like pace yourself for a good 5, 10, 15, maybe even 20 minutes, it can easily just ruin you like within like the first second. You get like blown up and like you have to catch your breath and forget everything.
Yeah.
It happens to a lot of people early on in the wrestling. Because I like to look up on like stories on like some people doing seminars and classes and how they talk about pacing yourself and like just getting your cardio down, like not like over exerting like yourself like the big first like 2 minutes of like the match.
Yeah. Well, while we're on the topic of wrestling, well, I mainly want to bring it up. I mean, we said it a bit earlier, but I think, what was it, Friday we had we went to the wrestling thing?
Yes. So in Alaska, there are mainly one prominent wrestling schools and shows. The bigger one of the two is called WrestlePro Alaska, but that's mainly a Jersey-based company that comes over to Alaska every so often to put on shows. But then the actual like Alaska-based company is 907 Pro Wrestling, which I'm a part of as a trainee, but I also do like help out everywhere else I can. So, but as of recently, like I think like my first like week a part of the school, I've already explained this too, but my first week a part of the school, we had a show at our local. It's not really a bar; it's a social club, but it has a bar in it. It's called the Willowa Social.
Yeah,
and they host Friday shows there every so often, like every other week or every third week or so. So I thought I would just show up, probably help set up the ring and just help out wherever I could. So I think it was like 5-10 minutes before the show was starting. Coach calls me over and just looks at me. He's like, "Do you want to referee tonight?" Because normally they would have like 2 to 3 referees, but they only had one. And I told him previously while I was starting that I want to do anything, try everything. So
Give
pretty
me
much
anything.
me going with like my giddy self agreed and said yes. So I'm like, okay. So I had about an hour to prep on like proper ref work. So that was nerve-wracking.
that's what's up.
But man, like there's a lot. One of the things that you realize when you're training and what the coaches drill into your head is understand the crowd. Because you can go on have like a 20-minute match where you do everything spectacular, but if you don't do it without rhyme or reason, without like the crowd like understanding it, because if you go out and do like a 730 like front flip like at the beginning of your match, people think it's cool, but like it would be out of place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So being a referee is a good way of understanding, like listening to the crowd and like understanding like when to do certain things. Because you can plan out a match, but it can go sideways immediately when the crowd goes one way.
Yeah.
So I did 2 matches that night. And then as of recently at their 3rd anniversary show, which was I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago, we had, they had more than enough referees, but they asked me if I wanted to referee the championship match, like the main event, like heavyweight title. So I said, sure. So then if you want to see what happened during that match, it's on their YouTube channel, 907 Pro Wrestling. I believe it's Calvin James versus Orin West. And then this past Friday, past Friday, there was another Willowa show. So I did 3 more matches. Just because they had 2 referees and they had 7 matches, they didn't want to have the referees be an Iron Man and do like a ton of matches in a row.
Yeah.
Because wrestling is one thing, but refereeing is also another thing as well. You have to have the endurance to like keep up with them and not get like blown up yourself when you're doing like the counts or like just like everything else, because you got to stay focused.
Mm-hmm.
But that's mainly my experiences so far, and I'm loving it already.
Yeah. I think John went with us and our friend Jay as well
Mm-hmm.
to the one on Friday. That was really fun. Dude, I can't even count the amount of times I just shouted at the wrestlers of grab his dick and twist it.
Yeah, I heard that multiple fucking times from him.
Good old
It didn't
dick
help that I
twist.
was like,
Inebriated.
yeah, grab his dick and twist it. Yeah, I was inebriated, dude. It didn't help with that, but I had a fan-fucking-tastic time. It was really good. And it was good to see that John was also having a really good time.
Sorry. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I'm down. And then one of the I forgot when it was. It was sometime in August. They're having one at a brewery. The Matanuska Brewing
That's
Company
next
or whatever.
month.
Is it next month? Okay. Because I know I really wanted to go there because I wanted to go to the brewery anyway. So kill 2 stones with 1 bird.
Exactly. No, but so like you saw the schedule like when they posted on the big screen, right?
Yeah.
So after that last show, we have 4 weeks of rest time and / training. But after that, we have 11 shows in 12 weeks.
Yeah, just about a show a week.
Yeah, but like it was also like it'd be the longest stretch of shows in Alaska history.
Dang. So I mean, that just means that they're getting really popular, or they're growing a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Because they started back in 2019, but then they couldn't really do much because of COVID. So
Oh yeah, that sucks.
it's good to be a part of upcoming Alaska history too.
Yeah, for sure. Faux show. Axel, would you ever go to one of them?
Maybe with friends, probably.
Yeah, that's kind of with me right now. I would love to go with friends and stuff, but
Yeah, that I would always like I would usually go alone. Like the last couple times I went to a DPW show, I went alone. Okay, it's still fun for me because I really enjoy wrestling, like too much at points. But I always
hey, I
think
mean, now
like,
you're doing it.
yeah, now I'm doing it, which is surreal to me.
Good.
Because like I always like looked at it like I could probably do that like in like Georgia or South Carolina, but it'd be more expensive than doing it there versus here. It's a little bit cheaper here, but it's still like a surreal experience to do.
You never hear that it being cheaper in Alaska.
It's an oxymoron.
Yeah. Oh, good.
But I would still like if I ever like moved back, I would always like I would want to try out the other schools. Or like just like attend their classes. Cuz there's a couple
Yeah.
I did want to try before leaving in North Carolina cuz they were a little more financially better for me to do.
Yeah.
But who knows? I could probably work for them one day if I had stick to doing this.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. So if you ever think of trying something, go try it at least once and then go from there. 'Cause I told myself I originally gave myself to the end of May if I would enjoy it or not, and look at it now. I'm already my second month in, and I'm already doing so much.
Yeah. I can't wait until you actually are actual wrestling in the ring.
Yeah, Coach gave a prediction, like a rough estimate on when he thinks like we'll be ready, or like have our first match. I don't want to like say it into existence or anything, or like jinx myself, but
Next
it'd be
week.
yeah, next week.
There you go.
No, but I hope God, I'd rather get beat up as a referee for like forever at that point, you know.
Yeah.
Like, but coach was like, yeah, like now that I'm established like as a little bit of a referee guy now, it could be more like, oh, I can just get beat up a shit ton, and then we'll go
All
from
the
there.
beat up.
Mm-hmm. And then I could just be like, yeah, I'm tired of this. I'm gonna beat you guys up now.
Bet.
It's always gonna be interesting to see like where this is gonna take me. Because I know
for sure.
John said he wants to try it.
Really?
Like just try it at least once, you know, like go to a tryout.
Ooh, I would like to see that.
But funny enough, so since since we have our tryout, or not tryout classes, but we have our beginner classes, it is the biggest. I'm part of the biggest class that they've had so far because they usually average around like 3 to 4. We have 11 people in the beginner classes, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah.
That I'm part of this, but they won't hold out any more tryouts until the first week of October.
So it's a bit away.
Yeah, a decent bit away. Well, yeah. So if you guys haven't already done so, go check out 907 Pro Wrestling on YouTube.
You can see Brandon reffing a bit.
Yep. That's where a bunch of the new guys will start out. Like they started out as like helping out with the ring and being a ref. But I didn't think it'd be so soon with me.
You advanced, boy.
Yeah, because like I know that there were a couple other guys who started in the class before, like a week before I did, and I'm already doing more in the ring that they're doing.
I mean, have they put an initiative out? Like have they been like trying stuff like you are?
Yeah, well, there's a little bit of a difference. Like I didn't go up to like coach and be like, hey, I want to ref like immediately. I told him like I'd be happy to help out wherever. Yeah. And then like I think he just remembered that and be like, hey, get over here type of thing.
You're doing this now.
Yeah. I don't know how the other guys or what the other guys would do versus like me. Cause I know I said I will learn everything I can. As far as like ring work, commentary, and all the other stuff too. But being where I am currently, I really have no reason to complain at all.
Mm-hmm.
But here's hoping for the future.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited.
It's always interesting to listen to someone who enjoys something. So I like listening.
Yeah, I'm being very passionate about it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially to the point now where I'm actually like being a part of it.
Yeah, being a part, like
watching it from the.
Yeah, that's the super cool part because like you can there is a point where like you're a fan, and then actually being involved with the thing you really love is definitely a step up, which is super cool.
Yeah, I just think it's because like Coach said too. He's like, yeah, like everyone would be a fan first, always be a fan first, but actually doing it now like changed my perspective of everything, and it has, it really has, because I'm watching all these other matches. That like I'm rewatching old DPW shows. I'm like, damn. It lost its flair a little bit, but at the same time too, like, yeah, no, it's still cool to me no matter what.
You can get a new appreciation for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think this goes with anything that someone's like really passionate about, whatever, or anyone who wants to do something in this sort of space is always be passionate about it first. Like another thing is like programming and stuff like that. Like you have to have a passion to get into these kind of fields, because if you don't, I mean, then you're gonna get burnt out, and and you're wasting your time. See, at least for you already loved it from the get go. You're not going in because of certain things or whatever.
I think what it was. I think like you weren't there for it, but so. Anchorage had its own little like Comic-Con called Arctic Comic-Con.
Oh yeah, I didn't go to that one.
You should have went. It was still fun anyways. But anyways, 907 was actually performing at the on the, because it was a two night event, like Saturday Sunday, and they were performing a show on the Sunday. I didn't realize that. I just saw before the doors opened, I saw a wrestling ring there, so I'm like, I'm gonna go check that out. And then they were telling how like at 1:30 they were gonna do like mock tryouts, so we learned how to roll properly and run the ropes properly. So I think knowing that trying it out. I'm like, yeah, screw it, fuck it. So that just helped out a lot more.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I remember seeing some videos of you and y'all when you did that at Comic-Con.
Yeah. And then now being in this field, like growing up, like watching all these great wrestlers and like these people that are still performing now, like there's a really good possibility I could get to meet these people.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's
Actually-
already happened too. So I've already met.
Now I kind of wonder. So you said that this 907 stuff started back in 2019.
Yes.
It kind of gets me wondering, what do you have to do to start your own kind of like wrestling thing?
Well, you would need to be already understand wrestling, how to do everything, have years under your belt and whatnot.
No, but like you would need like a bunch of different wrestlers to get started. Like how does one organize it from the beginning?
Originally, it was a school. It was just a school.
Oh, okay. And then they started doing their own shows and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you think that's
Yeah.
how they all get started? Is by starting their own school and then doing that?
I mean, it could. I know. Remember when we went to Coastal Empire? That wasn't a school.
Yeah.
I think that was just a promotion that had local talents that would want to wrestle. So,
Yeah, I wonder how one like gets started and organizes it.
and as like I said earlier, DPW, that wasn't a school, but since they were based in North Carolina, they got in context. Remember LeBron Cozone?
Yeah.
He's actually a coach at his own school for Firestar Pro. That's where he trained Jay Malachi. And I was like, just to name a few, Jay Malachi, James Ryan, like James Drake or Jordan, like something Sawyer, Tom Sawyer or something, Jordan Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer.
I know his last name was Sawyer. I just forgot his first name, but
Yeah,
they got in
Tom Sawyer.
contact. They got in contact with him. So a bunch of like the guys that we see on DPW are actually from that school.
Mm.
So it's always good. I think it's easier for people for like wrestling promotions to have like an academy first, so they can build up with new people and then like have a rotation of a cast and crew, so the locals can understand these guys rather than just bring in a bunch of high priority names and have these lower tier guys on it too.
Yeah.
So it's more balanced out than you think. Like
Nice.
what is it? Bojack, he had made his name in the North Carolina territory, and yet he's mainly sticks around like the Firestar Pro area, the DPW area, but yet he still travels around America though. So I just think it's always good to have a good basis, or like at least an established company beforehand before starting your own company, or at least a school. 'Cause I know you need like a coach's like certificate in wrestling to do all the coaching stuff, or at least do it for a good number of years.
Wait, there's like a certificate and shit?
I think just a certificate, but I know like coach and like the assistant, they said they were trained to coach. So, because you have to teach it a certain way rather than teach it like the way you know.
Yeah. Interesting.
I think that's what I believe, but I could be wrong is on different aspects. Because
Yeah.
you could just start up, have a lot of money, and just not really assign people, but just like ask them if they want to be a part of the show, and then like pay their fees and whatnot.
Yeah. So I guess to change the topic a little, Axel.
Hmm.
So you know the PC, the server now, yeah?
Yeah, what about it?
So did you know that you had 2 M.2 slots on that motherboard?
Oh. No, yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Only one of them's visible.
Yeah. The other one is under that metal, the silver part, right?
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm glad that you knew because I didn't know that until like now.
No, yeah, I knew that.
Okay, because I got a few things for the server. Like so I had of course the 1080, right? Which by the way, I'm gonna go buy a new replacement shroud and fans for that 1080 so I can clean it up. I'm probably gonna give it new thermal pads or paste, clean it up,
Mhm.
do all that shit. But I have so for the server, I have two M.2s that I use for my cache. And before, because I didn't see you had a second M.2 slot, I used one of my PCIe M.2 adapters, since you have plenty of PCIe.
Mhm.
But I wasn't able to put my second GPU in the server because I was taking up too many PCIe slots already. But I found out you did have a second M.2. It's just under that giant ass metal thing.
Yeah.
So I, unscrewed it and I saw the slot, popped it in. It has its own thermal pad on it. So the entire metal thing's that M.2's heatsink. I find that hilarious.
hmm It's pretty good.
But yeah. So yeah, I'm using both M.2 slots. So they should be at their full speed, which is nice. But I thought that was funny. I didn't know if you knew that.
No, yeah, I knew that. That's what I was saying. Like,
Okay.
I probably was thinking of buying a second M.2 because I had two of them, but I had to do the whole removing that pad thing, and I was like, kind of didn't want to do it, so I never got the second one.
Okay. Yeah, because I think I've
I have, well, when you're done with that, I have some fun tech news that just happened.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Fuck yeah. Okay. So like I was saying, I remember you saying that you wanted like a second M.2 or whatever for games or whatever. And in my head, I was thinking about, you getting that M.2 to PCIe adapter. But no,
Mhm.
you already had a second slot,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool because at that time, M.2 really wasn't like mainstream yet. Hell, at the time, I think SSDs really weren't as mainstream as they are now.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, just to say, I mean, that computer hardware when we had it at the time was basically the top of the line for the time. So it kind of shows that this thing was even more future proofed in that it had not one but two M.2 slots. I don't know. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like how future proofed it was.
It was good. It
Yeah,
served
I don't
me
know the
well.
full speed. I don't know if that M.2, that second M.2 slot is PCIe Gen 4 or Gen 3. If it's Gen 3, then okay, then it's not as cool. But then again, it is pretty old. Actually, I should look it up to see what kind of speeds I can get.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, future proof. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So what was the tech news?
So, you guys know like the most valuable companies in the world right now, right?
Nvidia,
Oh, that, yeah.
Apple.
Yeah.
So, Nvidia just took number one.
Oh, they finally beat Apple?
They beat Microsoft. Microsoft is number one. They
There's
beat
no
Apple.
way Microsoft.
They beat Apple a bit ago.
I'm pretty sure there's no way Microsoft is worth more than Apple.
Well, currently, Nvidia is now the most valuable company in the world.
Mhm.
Yeah, because Apple was like 3.1 trillion.
Yeah, something like that.
Wait,
but
that means Nvidia grew more than double in
So-
recent year.
dude, from January till now, they went from 1.2 trillion to 3.3.
Oh,
yeah,
my God.
that's more than because I remember they were decently behind Apple like a couple months ago. Holy shit, dude, they skyrocketed.
Dude, this
did.
happened within the
Fuck.
last like half hour of this recording,
What the fuck?
or at least within the last couple hours, because I just got a notification like an hour ago of it. Oh, I was scrolling through Instagram while you guys were talking about that stuff. I'm like, oh shit. Even though I still think AMD is it's pretty good as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But damn,
Holy
that
shit.
just goes to show you that big
Wait,
big
I actually-
companies are no longer big.
I actually think I have a little bit of Nvidia stocks. Let me check how much it's worth now.
Yeah, I think they were
$4.
up to like 173 as high
Yeah.
as.
Well, I bought it back in like 2020. They were
Yeah.
worth like $8. Now it's worth 135.
Nice.
It's like growth was like 179% or something.
God damn, dude, they grew so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it says right here from the past 5 years, they grew 3,230%.
That's good. That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, that's crazy.
In
to
the
think
past
about.
year, it's more of 178%.
That's still a lot.
That is a shit ton. At the beginning, yeah, hold on. So at least what this is showing me. So a year ago they were only worth $43 a stock. Now it's 135.
Interesting.
God damn, dude. It's because the AI bubble. And I'm saying it now. It is a bubble that will burst. Yes. Once when that AI bubble bursts or whatever, Nvidia stocks are gonna like plummet.
You know, we
That
go.
way-
So, dang, that's crazy though. Jesus
All right.
Christ.
Before we wrap these things up, I got a little bit of gaming news and a funny little quip before we go. First of all, fuck Activision Blizzard. We gotta start off with that.
Fuck Activision.
Oh yeah,
Blizzard.
fuck Activision
Fuck
Blizzard.
them. God, I hate them. Anyways, fuck big companies. Cause last week, you guys remember the whole Adobe situation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's gotten even worse for them. Now the U.S. government is suing them.
Nice.
Yeah, they're suing them for the reason of that if you want to cancel their subscription, you will be charged a massive fee.
Oh yeah, I think you're telling us about this.
Yeah, so like they made changes recently that allowed them to do whatever the fuck they want with your content that you make with Adobe products. And now if you want to cancel them or cancel your subscription early, they slap a massive charge on your like cancellation fee.
Let's go.
So now the US government was like, nah,
Let's
nah,
go.
that's stupid. We are allowed to do stupid shit, not you. So now they're getting sued for that, and it's absolutely fucking hilarious that Adobe just keeps falling and falling. Just
Let's
great.
go.
We love to see giant companies fall because they're incompetent, because it's really funny.
Fall.
Honestly, dude.
Mm-hmm. And then some gaming news. Nintendo Direct came out recently. I'm not sure if you guys care about it or not.
Nope.
Fuck Nintendo.
Nothing came out recently that was super good other than like Metroid 4 and then a new Super Mario RPG game, which, I mean, that looks fun, you know? Those games are pretty good.
Does it though?
Yeah,
Generic
they're
Mario
fun.
game.
They're fun. It's another Mario game, you know? What's to hate? It's just Mario.
It's another Mario game. That's the hate.
I mean, the Mario games are good though. Like, have you played Wonderland? Wonderland's amazing.
No, because I don't give in to Nintendo's stuff.
Anyways, it was
What
good.
game is it? I'll pirate it.
I mean,
right now.
Super Mario Wonder. Yeah, it's really really good. It's the latest Mario platformer. Came out a while ago, but it's really good.
Did it?
Gotta wonder when these nuts will hit your face.
Real. And then another news for gaming, positive gaming news. Deep Rock Galactic Season 5 is out. You know, Rock and Stone, fucking
Yeah.
one of the best games out there. Devs just keep winning with W's, and it's great. And it's on sale right now, so if you want to play some Deep Rock Galactic, fucking get it. It is so good.
Yeah, they haven't done any shady shit yet.
Not a single
Shady
bit.
shit.
Only support them. Keep buying their shit because they're actually worth it. Fucking yeah.
Honestly, we got to keep them alive, dude.
Well, yeah, that's all I got for gaming news. I don't think there's anything else stupid that happened.
Let's take a wrap.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. So thank you all for watching or listening, depending on how you consume our podcast. Please check the description for all of our socials. Give it all love. And also for Brandon stuff, whatever you wanted to put in. What was it? The 907 stuff?
Yeah, 907 Pro Wrestling on YouTube.
Yep. So
find him on Facebook and Instagram too.
There you go. Plug all the way. So yeah, do y'all have anything else to say before we go?
Carbonated poo water.
Be sure to hydrate.
Poo water. That too. Don't overhydrate.
Overhydrate.
No,
Hey, you do whatever you like. You do whatever you like. Leave.
Leave. All right, and with that, we will see y'all in the next episode.
Bye.
See you later, stinkies.